we are going to share with you guys the do not miss holiday events in the Pacific Northwest. We have 6 really, really fun different events that are going on here at the end of this month after Thanksgiving, and then leading up to Christmas time.
It's that time.
'Tis that time of year.
Christmas time is here.
We may break into Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays by NSYNC if you do not watch out.
I love this time of year. This is my favorite time of year. Christmas lights are up. All the good drinks, all the good food.
Oh my gosh. It's the food, it's the
Got
weather.
the excuses to get a little fatter and get away with it.
Exactly. It's bulking
Right.
season.
Yeah, it's bulking season. Yeah, we
much.
started timing our bulks around the holidays.
Exactly. I love being a little more fluffy in the Christmas time. All right. So first things first, one of the most fun things in the entire area, it's not actually in Snohomish County. You've got to go up to Index, but you've got the Lights of Christmas train where you've got Santa Claus, Mrs. Claus. It's up in Snohomish. You catch the train. They take you on a ride. You get cocoa. You get the marshmallows. You get candy canes. You get Santa and Mrs. Claus on the train with you. Get pictures with them all. It is absolutely magical. And of course, since it's all the way up Highway 2 and up there, you've got a lot of snow. Like you feel like you're in a snow globe a little bit.
Not only that, but you got all that time as a family to be stuck in the car together, listening to holiday Christmas music. Oh my gosh.
What's our fave? What do we have like on repeat in the car as a family this time of year?
What the hell is the name of that? It's your favorite. I can't remember it.
Pentatonics Christmas.
That's what it is. Yes.
I love it. I can't get enough of it. They have so many good seasonal songs.
Yeah. No, I still like the NSYNC Christmas better though.
Fair enough. That's a good one. All right. Next what do we have going on down in Bellevue?
Snowflake Lane is happening down there. It always gets lots of raving reviews from friends that go down. I think they make fake snow down there. Like they gotta pretend to come down and everything else. Looks pretty magical for kids. There's lots of restaurants down there, so you can kind of make a nice evening out of it.
Yeah,
there were lots of activities.
I saw there were some moms talking about it on one of the Facebook groups that I'm in, and it's not like a parade. So there was a misconception because some people thought, oh, do we bring chairs and
it looks like a parade sometimes.
It does. So there's things going on. There's crafts. There's Santa. All that stuff. It kicks off on Friday, the 29th of November, right after Black Friday, right? So that weekend is kind of the big launch weekend for most of these events. But it's just kind of a magical place. You can go down there and walk the streets and shop in the local shops, go to the restaurants, and it feels like you're in a winter wonderland. That's what's cool about it. And it's beautiful, obviously, down in Bellevue. So next thing we've got, so this one's really, really cool, and it's quite specific. So Wintertide Lights Festival in downtown Everett. So on the corner of Colby and Hewitt, right downtown North Everett, you're going to have this huge festival going on, again, on Friday, November 29th. So I want to say it starts in the afternoon, 2 or 3 p.m. All afternoon, you've got crafts. You've got movies playing in the old theater down there. I think they're doing Frozen in the afternoon for the little kids, and then it moves into the Grinch and then live action Grinch. So, fun movies to check out down there. You've got tons of vendors, shops open, craft fair happening, and then they're doing Santa's showing up right before 5 o'clock, and they're doing the big tree lighting. So if you're in the Everett area and you want to go kind of kick off the holiday Christmas season, that's a really, really fun one if you're up here in Snohomish County, and it's awesome downtown Everett. So tons of parking areas, like parking garages and parking lots in downtown. But I would recommend, as you get closer to it, the first place that you see, pull over, park, and just walk in. It's going to be kind of a zoo, I'm sure. So, but that one will be super, super fun.
All of these things are going to be very busy.
Exactly.
You better be a people person to go to these.
Yep.
Next up is the Warm Beach Christmas lights up there in Stanwood. Really cool. We've taken our kids there a few times. It is just very picturesque. They got tunnels of lights you can walk through and all sorts of fun stuff. Definitely worth doing. Again, it can get really, really busy.
Yep.
Do you know when that starts?
Yeah. So same thing. It starts the weekend after Thanksgiving. And it's actually, you want to go online. So Google Warm Beach lights and you'll be able to pull up the website. They actually charge for cars now because it's become such a novelty in the area. They had to start charging for it because traffic was so nuts, and these poor people who actually live there were like, I can't get out of my house for 3 days straight. So I think it's $40 a vehicle. The best thing to do, and what I would absolutely recommend, is find your friend with a truck or with a trailer, put some hay bales in it, get everybody all bundled up, and put blankets and cocoa in the back, and bring a bunch of people with you, sitting out in the bed of a truck, super old school style, like the 1950s, watching the lights. So you drive through super slow, I want to say 2, 3, 5 miles an hour maximum, and it's just the entire neighborhood participates. It is such a cool event.
Now there's a smart HOA, someone that's charging $40 a car to drive through a neighborhood.
I wonder what they do with it. I wonder if it goes toward the Christmas lights.
It must.
Yeah, I would hope so. That's pretty incredible. Next up, we've got, if you're familiar at all with kind of the Snohomish, Marsh Road, Highway 9 area, there's Thomas Family Farms down there. And this year they are doing a holiday market. So it is a huge arts and crafts festival. They're going to have, I think, a Santa as well that Friday and Saturday, 29th and 30th of November. Possibly more weekends than that as well. But really, really great location. They do the pumpkin patch thing phenomenally well. They do summertime really well as well. And then they've now just started to do this. So some benefits of Thomas Family Farm and going out there. They've got a great beer garden. It's all covered. They've got a great little, like, it's not a cafeteria, but kind of a restaurant area out there, which is really fun. And hello, it's holiday themed now. So you got just huge, almost bizarre kind of thing where you've got vendors and crafts and local people who are bringing their stuff that they want to sell. So really, really cool, local, completely support local up over at Thomas Family Farms in Snohomish, which is really fun.
Awesome. Next up, Leavenworth.
Yes.
I guess there's a reindeer farm out there. Haven't been to it, but
We're going to it.
We're going to it. Okay. Exciting. I'll get back to you guys on how it is. I'll comment in the comments below.
There you go.
But Leavenworth overall at Christmas time is super cool. There's a lot of the times there's snow there, so it's a winter wonderland. It's really fun for the kids. They decorate the town just this beautiful Bavarian Christmas style. It's super cool. Mm-hmm. So definitely recommend going over there. For people that don't know the area super well, it's a couple hours from Everett, like 2.5 hours.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. So you want to take, Highway 2 or Highway 90 over. Highway 2 is best.
Highway 2 for sure.
Yeah, Highway 2. Over to Leavenworth, 2-hour drive kind of from the Everett area, depending on traffic, of course. But the reindeer farm is really fun. It's actually year round, but I don't know anybody who's like, it's July, I'm going to go check out some reindeer.
Right.
I know
That's just weird.
I know they do Christmas in July, but I don't know how much of a hit it is. Anyways, in the wintertime, it's very magical because they bring Santa, they have Coco, they do the whole bit. So highly recommend a day or a night if you can get a hotel or an Airbnb over in Leavenworth. Go check it out in the wintertime. It's super, super fun. And especially if you have little kids, they'll think that the reindeer are just absolutely magical.
Can kids ride reindeer? Or is that not like
That's a good question.
Is it not like a miniature horse?
I think it would be.
Okay.
We'll find out. We'll get back to you on that. We'll put in the comments. All right. I think that's all we got for now.
So I want to give people a couple bonuses. Okay. If they're looking to go cut down a Christmas tree, old school style, where would you tell them to go?
Oh, well, our absolute favorite is Red Rooster Farm out of Granite Falls. So if you take Mountain Loop Highway out, basically just past Green Mountain area, you're going to hit Red Rooster Ranch, which is by far our favorite. They do the Noble Firs, which are the most beautiful and fragrant Christmas tree that you can possibly get. I think we've gotten ours there for the last 3 or 4 years. Absolutely fun and super local. You can go in there and it's any tree, any size for $80. They bind it for you. They will help you load it onto your truck, your vehicle. They have a very organized situation. But fun fact, it's only open the weekend after Thanksgiving. They almost sell out that weekend every single year now. So if you want to get a Christmas tree, a real live one, and support a local family, go out to Red Rooster Ranch.
You guys have to promise not to tell anyone about this, okay?
Don't tell anybody.
This is our secret.
This, okay? Yeah, this is like our favorite one.
Beautiful views of Green Mountain and Pilchuck from over there. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, and then what about ice skating? Like a lot of kids like to go ice skating. Where would you tell people to go for ice skating?
Okay, 2 different places. For sure, down by the waterfront in Everett. Hotel Indigo is there now. They built a whole bunch of new commercial spaces and restaurants and all sorts of things. So they do open up a nice skating rink down there now. I think that it's covered. But it can be super magical, especially they've got Sound Summit Brewing has their new location. It's gorgeous down there if you have not been down there. Woods Coffee is down there. And then, of course, the restaurant at Hotel Indigo. So a really, really good opportunity to do that. I want to say that they also open one up. Is it in Bellevue?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I think they open one up in Bellevue as well. There's a couple of indoor ones, of course, if you want to just take advantage of ice skating because it's wintertime. Linwood, obviously, and Marysville both have them. But yeah, Bellevue and Everett. Everett is by far my favorite place to go. And
then I wanted to share something that our family has done for years, just because like where we're located here in Snohomish County, we're really close to Canada, right? Like it's a couple hours to get to Canada. And if your family are skiers like ours are, we found some really special times going up to the Canadian ski resorts for Christmas week. Like spending Christmas in the mountains is pretty freaking awesome. So Big White, I think we've done 5 or 6 Christmases up there. Silver Star, we did last Christmas. And then Sun Peaks is the other one. Yeah, you can go to Whistler too, but Whistler's a zoo at Christmas time. Yeah. So there's something like 40,000 people a day that are skiing up there.
Yep. And shout out always to, what is the shop in Everett that we rent the kids' skis from? Westra Sports. Westra Sports in Everett. Phenomenal rental. Like they're family owned, they're local. It's right on Everett Mallway, Southeast Everett Mallway. They've taken really, really good care of us since our kids were 2, like forever. So for the last 10 years, we've rented skis for whole get-ups for our kids every single year, and they have never failed to disappoint. They're phenomenal.
And it's a whole season rental.
Yeah.
And it's pretty cheap. It's like $150 for a whole season.
I want to say it's like $120 for little kids. Yeah. It's
and
not
then you don't
bad
have
for
to
the
deal
whole
with
season.
getting daily rentals when you take your kids skiing.
Exactly.
So there you go.
There's our tips.
Yes. If you want to get in touch with us, meetthenovaks.com is the place to be. Instagram, I'm at The Real Mike Novak.
And I am at Rachel Novak with the extra A.
We'll see you right back here next week.